always a great exercise, even if you're a very beginner. In fact, if you're a beginner, I encourage you to do this exercise. You're going to be holding your handstand against the wall anyways, getting used to the pressure on your hands and just building that strength and getting used to being upside down. With this exercise, you can see that our chest was against the wall. Why? Because when we're going into that deep slouch, so as you can see the exercise, we're starting off nice and straight. Our shoulders are fully pushed out, fully elevated. Remember, in a handstand, we want to push out really hard. It's sort of like we're pushing the rest of our body away from our arms. Imagine that. So we're pushed up, shoulders fully pushed out really hard. We have that nice clinch. Remember, say no to flat hands. No flat hands. Nice clinch with the flat ends of our fingers and a firm grip on our palms. And we're holding a posterior pelvic tilt. Our butt is tucked in. Butt cheeks nice and tight. We're tight around here. In fact, you can kind of loosen up in the stomach in a handstand. You can breathe. Remember to breathe. But the important thing is to keep your butt tucked in. Don't stick it out. And then we go into that slouch, the exercise, where we kind of relax and we slouch as deep as we can. The more you go, the deeper you slouch, the harder it's going to be. So you might just start off with a little tiny slouch, a little shrug, and that's fine. We're also going to disengage our posterior pelvic tilt, that PPT. We're going to arch our back like this with the slouch. Hold it for a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Push back into that straight position. We're pushing all the way back from slouch. Our shoulders go fully extended again, straight above our heads, and then we re-engage that posterior pelvic tilt. So this is doing a couple of things. One, it's building strength, a lot of strength in our shoulders, because it's not easy, especially when you get deep. Two, it's embedding in our brain. It's getting us used to engaging our posterior pelvic tilt and elevated shoulders on command. It's just getting used to that movement. If when you do this, you're also doing this. Because when you're holding a handstand, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be tucked in here, and you're going to be pushed out here. And that's how you're going to start getting that straight line, and that's how you're going to hold your handstands longer. Here's one way you can get into that position. First and foremost, you can just walk into it. This is an exercise all on its own, so you can walk into it. If your hands are really close to the wall, it's going to be scary, I know. So you practice cartwheeling out with your hands further away. Get used to cartwheeling out of your handstand. And just shrug as much as you can. Push it out. Remember, we're clenching, no flat hands. Got a nice clench. We're slouching, slouch, slouch, slouch. Disengaging, pushing back up. Re-engaging posterior pelvic tilt. Re-engaging shoulder elevation. That's the exercise. You can do this all the way from day one of your handstands. By the way, if you like this shirt, this is one of my designs. Buy one of my t-shirts from the link below in the description.